Hey Eric, this is Daniel. I'm gonna try and reshoot this thingy. I don't know why it only went 2 seconds the last time, but hopefully this one will go for about 6 minutes. So we're gonna take a look at your website, see what's going on, and see what we can do. So right off the bat, I love the picture. It does look great. It's aesthetically pleasing. Don't get me wrong. I'm just gonna take a quick look at what it is saved as. Okay, cool. So we'll talk about that in a second. But you have the about and contact us with no service page. You definitely want services. You want somebody to come on here, scroll over the services, see the drop down menu, and then click on the one they want, whether it's painting, interior or exterior. But there's a lot more that goes into it. There's texture repair removal. There's popcorn ceiling. There's sheetrock drywall, all that stuff. And you want them to click on it and then quickly call your number. So you need your number up here as well, so people can just quickly call you instead of them having to find out where it is. And then E&E painting specializes residential and commercial painting. So that would be something. Commercial painting would also be along in that service section. Again, anything you have listed, it can be either commercial or residential unless one of them is more specialized. Now, all of this over here they look like links. I don't know where they are for. I guess it just brings it up, which is fine. How do you remove it? There you go. So these look like pictures as well. Save as, home, and E&E painting. Okay, cool. And again, I know I keep doing that. I'm going to show you why. Call for an appraisal. That's good. And then we're kind of at the bottom. So you do have Facebook. I believe what this is, Instagram or something. And then LinkedIn. So, okay, you do have those links, which is great. You definitely want them all the way in the bottom with a whole bunch more information. Typically, you want to go through your links again, as well as where you're located, where you serve, stuff like that. So let's take a look at the back end. We'll take a look at how Google looks at your website. So right now, there's no data for your UR rating. A UR rating is how they look at your entire website, right? Or your homepage. And right now, there's no data for it. And then a DR rating is how much Google trusts you, right? And you want them to be in the 30s and 40s with the ratio of 1 to 1. Now, the way you get those up there is with your backlinks. Now, a backlink is where your website link is somewhere else, and somebody can click on it, and then a referring domain is when it comes back to you. Now, you only have 5 backlinks and 2 referring domains, which means Google's not really going to look at you that much. Now, all backlinks aren't equal either. You got some that are more spammy, like BuzzFeed, Wikipedia pages, stuff like that. And not all referring domains truly do come back. So you have 2, but only one actually does follow you back. Now you have organic keywords, which are what people would put in Google to find you. Let's take a look at what you're ranking for. So you got Inland Empire commercial painting. Unfortunately, yeah, there's volume for it. You're never going to get any traffic because, again, I mean, you might, but it's an international keyword, which means it's not local. It could be anywhere in the United States somebody's searching for it or the world. So you want to get very specific with what you're looking for. For example, I noticed you're in Orange County, so I just put in Painters, Orange County, California. We'll see what pops up for that. So not only, this is what we call a buyer intent keyword because you have a location and you have a service. So anytime where you combine service and location, it's somebody in that location looking for that specific service. So that's how you actually create the basis for Google Ads. It's location and service specific. That's the kind of the main component of it. So we use that on your website so that people can find you. Now, also the reason I was looking at your pictures is because you can have keywords in your pictures that will help you rank for it, even if you don't have the proper content for it. So as we're going through, Orange County painting is probably going to be your biggest competitor. You want to get in these top 3 slots over here because 30-40% of all people will click on one of these guys. So you definitely want to be in here. And then we got Yelp in your organic #1 spot. And then finally, we got Hughes, Angie's List. CertaPro is #1 here. I don't like clicking on them because, again, this is a back page of a back page. Let's click on these guys. Orange County Painting Pros. They are going to be your #1 competition. If I had to guess, this was made a while ago, but look at this, right? You can hover over it, pick the one you want, and then just call the number. Now, they do lose points because, oh, no, they don't. It's right here. But I would have this right next to the contact us, so it's not like where you don't see it. This kind of looks Disney style almost. Anyway, as we're scrolling through, see, I can tell if this was professionally done really well by how see, that's a keyword. Unfortunately, it's not saved with a location involved, so it's not like I can tell it wasn't done perfectly, but it definitely was done well. Let's look at these guys. Family owned and operated, so definitely not something we're looking at. But if you look over here, Orange County Painting Pros, house painting, Anaheim, California. Those are 2 separate keywords right there that they are going to rank for. Expert exterior painting in Orange County. Those are keywords. So, by the way, you do want something like this on your website as well because it's something that's very helpful. All of this, though, it's kind of like cluttered. So I'm not really going to say a lot for it. Definitely, you want this to be aesthetically pleasing, but look how they are talking about everything they do. You definitely want to do that for everything. I don't know why they don't. So content is key. The more content you have, the better you're going to do, as long as as long as it makes sense. So let's take a look at the back end of what they got. Their UR rating is 12 and their DR rating is 6. So they have backlinks, but I'm going to be honest, they're probably not that great. They only have 67 referring domains, but if you look down here, only 45 actually return back. So probably a lot of spammy stuff in there. Otherwise, the DR rating would be higher. They do have 324 organic keywords, and they are bringing in 208 traffic. Now, my opinion of keywords are, if you're ranking high, for every keyword that you're ranked number one at, you'll get 10, 15, 20%. So I typically see if you have 10 keywords, you should be getting at least 40, 50 people for each for those keywords. It should be triple, 4 times the amount of what it is. But let's take a look. Painters, Orange County. It's kind of what I put in. They're ranked number 4 for that. They're bringing in 300 people a month search for it, and they're getting 35 people. See, a little over 10%. Now, they're not ranked number 1. When they are, it'll be about 15, 20. Painters, Orange County. Just a different variation of the same word. That one's painter. This one's painters. And they're getting 21 people because they're in position 5. Huge difference between 1 and 2, by the way. 4 and 5. All of them are huge differences. But wood repair near me, not a great keyword to go for, because anyone in the United States can search for wood repair near me. Therefore, you don't want it on your website. But this one, exterior painting, Orange County, California, you want that. 90 people search for it. He's getting 16 of those. He's in position 3. So as you can see, positioning and traffic and volume is very important, as well as the kind of keyword you're looking at. So how does this really help you out, Eric? All you got to do, we got to really increase your backlinks. Okay, so take it from this guy. You know, Orange County people. Find the good ones that he's got 45 really good ones. Take those, and then add an additional 20, 30 on top of that. Get good content on your homepage. Talk about your services. Don't just have pictures, right? Pictures are great, but then you should have content with it as well. And then finally, of course, we need you to get good organic keywords in there as well. More organic keywords you got, you'll rank for those, and therefore you will start bringing in traffic. Imagine if you can bring 50, 60 people a month just calling you about, services, and let's say 25% of those lead to a sale. That's, I don't know, additional 10, 20 people per month. The 25% of 60 people, I have no idea. Yeah, it's 10, 15 jobs new every single month. Well, anyway, that's all I got. I really hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Other than that, you have a good one, man. Bye.